Ever notice how the more you think about something, the harder it becomes to actually start? Like you sit down to study or work on an assignment, and suddenly your brain opens 20 tabs at once. What if I don't do it right? What if this takes too long? What if I should start later when I feel more ready? And somehow, an hour passes, and nothing really happens. If that feels familiar, you're not lazy. You're probably just stuck in a loop. Overthinking isn't about thinking too much. It's about thinking without moving. And honestly, most students don't even realize they're doing it. You tell yourself you're preparing or figuring things out, but deep down, you're just avoiding that slightly uncomfortable moment of starting. Think about the last time you had something important to do. Did you actually start right away? Or did you plan, rearrange, check your phone, maybe even clean your desk first? Yeah, same. Here's the tricky part. Overthinking feels productive. It gives you the illusion that you're working on the problem. But in reality, nothing changes until you take action, even small action. Now here's the key part. Your brain is trying to protect you. It doesn't like uncertainty. It doesn't like the possibility of doing something wrong. So instead, it keeps you in a safe loop of thinking, analyzing, and delaying. And weirdly, that feels better in the moment. But it also keeps you stuck. Let that sink in, because once you see this, things start to shift. You don't need more clarity to start. You need movement to create clarity. That might sound backwards, but it's true. Most people wait until they feel ready, but readiness usually comes after you begin, not before. I remember this one time during exams, I kept telling myself I needed a perfect plan before I could start studying. I spent almost 2 hours organizing topics, making a schedule, rewriting it again and again, and at the end of it, I was tired and still hadn't studied anything. But the moment I opened the book and just read one page, things got easier. Not perfect, just easier. That's the shift. You don't need to fix your entire mindset. You just need to break the first layer of resistance. So how do you actually do that? Keep it simple. Instead of thinking about finishing the whole task, just focus on starting badly. Yeah, badly. Open the document and write one messy sentence. Read one paragraph. Solve one question. That's it. No pressure to be perfect, no pressure to finish. Just start. Because once you begin, something interesting happens. Your brain stops fighting you. It switches from "should I do this?" to "okay, we're doing this." And that shift is everything. Another thing that helps is setting a very small time limit. Tell yourself, I'll just do this for 5 minutes. Not an hour, not until it's done, just 5 minutes. And be honest with yourself. Most of the time, once you start, you'll keep going anyway. But even if you don't, you still broke the cycle. And that matters more than you think. Now here's something people don't talk about enough. Overthinking is often tied to fear. Fear of not being good enough, fear of wasting time, fear of failing quietly. And instead of facing that fear, we try to outthink it. But thinking doesn't remove fear. Action does, even small action. Because every time you start, you prove to yourself that you can handle it. Not perfectly, but enough. And enough is what builds momentum. Think about this for a second. What if the goal wasn't to stop overthinking completely? What if the goal was just to act, even while overthinking? That changes everything. Because now you don't have to wait for the perfect mental state. You just move anyway. Messy, uncertain, imperfect, but moving. And over time, that becomes your default. Not because you forced it, but because you practiced it. So if there's something you've been putting off, don't try to solve it in your head right now. Just take one small step. Open it, start it, touch the task. That's enough for today. Because the real problem was never your ability. It was the gap between thinking and doing. And once you close that gap, even a little, things start to feel different. Calmer, lighter, more possible. So yeah, next time you catch yourself stuck in your head, and instead of thinking your way out, move your way forward. And if this made you pause and think a little differently, take a second to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps more than you think.